Broken Promise. Long, long ago, there lived a rabbit called Tay. She resided in the deep forest of Mutan with her husband and fellow rabbits. The other rabbits mocked them because they were childless despite their long marriage. One day, as Tay cried and prayed at the riverside, she noticed a beautiful flower for the first time. "Mother," the flower said. Tay wanted to run, but her legs were too weak. So she stood her ground. "Why do you call me mother? You are a flower and I, a rabbit," she said, her voice shaking. "I call you mother because your tears gave me life. I have been dormant for many years. Your daily tears gave me the warmth I needed to sprout." "Is that so?" Tay asked, intrigued. "That is so true." "Would you take me with you?" the flower asked in a persuasive voice. "I don't have a place in my backyard for you," Tay said. "I don't need a backyard. I can live in the house with you," the flower said. "But you are only a flower," Tay said. "Believe me, I am more than a flower." "You are?" Tay asked, surprised. "Let me show you. Close your eyes," the flower commanded. Tay closed her eyes. "Now open them," the flower ordered. She opened her eyes and beheld the most beautiful baby ever, standing in the place of the flower. "I'll go with you to the end of the earth if you promise to keep the events of this day a secret forever," the baby said. Tay promised. She took the baby home and named her Baika, meaning thank you, God. Baika grew into the most beautiful and hard-working girl in the village. By her 9th birthday, she could perform domestic chores better than all the older girls in Mutan. She plaited the hairs of the neighbors' children, washed for the widows, and ran errands for the barren women of Mutan. Tay did not tell anyone the secret of Baika, despite the urgings and promptings from the villagers in Mutan. She did not tell even her husband. One day, as Tay and her close friend Gika drank palm wine, she started to talk about her life. She told Gika about the blessings of her beautiful daughter and an understanding husband. She told Gika her husband was on the verge of getting a second wife before Baika came into her life. As Tay spoke, Gika sensed an opportunity to extract the information she and the villagers always longed for. She doubled the drinks she poured for Tay. When Tay was drunk, Gika pressured her to tell everything about Baika's origin. Tay did, but pleaded with Gika to keep this information their little secret. Gika went home and told her husband everything Tay had told her. Her husband told his second wife. The second wife confided in another best friend. The best friend confided in her best friend. The gossipers always cautioned the listeners to keep a tight lid on the information. Soon, the origin of Baika was an open secret in the village of Mutan. One day, as Baika and some of the village girls engaged in a quarrel, one of the village girls called her a flower. All the girls burst into laughter. Each began to tell her version of the origin of Baika. Baika dropped her pail, raced home, and confronted Tay. "Why did you tell them? Why did you do this to our beautiful relationship?" Baika asked, as tears rolled down her cheek and wet the floor. Tay dropped to her knees. She begged Baika for forgiveness. Baika did not say another word. She disappeared into her room. The next morning, when Tay didn't hear Baika's broom in the courtyard, the sound of water pouring into the drums, or the clattering of dishes, she was alarmed. She came out of her room to find Baika. She looked everywhere, but in vain. She raced to the stream barefooted. Behold! There was a beautiful flower swaying gently in the breeze. Tay pleaded with the flower from morning till evening, but the flower did not respond. Tay returned home and once again became the scorn of the rabbits of Mutan. The moral of this story is this: no one will keep a secret for you if you fail to keep it yourself. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this video, subscribe to our channel for more content like this. Give us a thumbs up and share with your friends, family, and loved ones. Don't forget to leave a comment below